Hello, 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 everyone. Y'all see if the boys jump on. Until then, I'm going to just have fun on Warrior. Just do something a little different this time to start off with. Yeah. See what happens, because neither of the boys are on. So, you know, let's just do this random dungeon queue for now. It's 11 minutes. We'll see. Pads jumps on, maybe I can DPS a key or two. We queue double DPS.
Tell me of your world. Hello there.
What do you need?
So let's see what happens.
May your spirit know peace.
Okay, here's my feet.
Greetings, friend. Welcome to the Weald.
Oh, I'm just connecting. That's great. Okay, we'll see what happens here.
Tell me of your world.
It's a weird little lag spike there, but you know, we deal with it. It's fine. Trouble, I don't know what you want. Like, I legitimately have no idea what you want.
They cannot be stopped.
I like that I'm still rocking Getaku. Like, I still have my BFA sword, because weapons and leveling Threads of Fate is, like, ridiculously dumb.
Protect the heart.
Oh, elite, no wonder. Ooh. Killed the elite, y'all. I think it's the first one I've soloed on this character. Do I have food? I do not. I do not have food. That is a mistake. Okay. Well, we're just gonna sit here for a sec. I wonder if I can take one of these. Let me see if I can take that. Okay, well.
The forest takes me.
Could I lend a hand?
Evening.
Word.
Not much. What's up?
Just mistimed my show, so
No worries.
I just ended up cutting it short with like 20 minutes left.
I take it Pad's either caught up at work or is pooping.
The second one.
Could I lend a hand?
The master lay claim to the Weald.
Today was basically day 2 of all day meetings. I've still got one more day to go.
I have a busy day tomorrow because I have my normal weekly team meeting. I have my one-on-one with my boss, and then Ashley and I have our color and design appointment tomorrow, which apparently it takes 3 hours. So yeah.
Oh, is that to like pick colors for the house and shit?
Yeah. For the most part, we kind of have a good idea of of our style and like what we want to get out of it. It's just a matter of what do they have available that most closely matches that.
So what is your style? Like, I know I tend to lean towards like the modern Scandinavian type style, like not quite minimalist, but very close.
Takes me.
In terms of color scheme, like we have been shifting slowly to like more natural wood, like oak style tones.
Oh,
So
earth tones.
yeah, not earth tones, not like warm,
Browns,
but
the beiges, the
yeah,
light greens, stuff like that.
yeah, not even so much beiges and greens, just more natural wood colors. Things like, you know, variations of different oaks and things like that.
Are you doing wooden walls?
No,
No wood paneling for you guys, huh?
we live in 2021, buddy.
So, the House of Eyes has finally
just said your
sent
favorite
someone
colors
to
were
kill
wood.
me.
Yeah, but not on the
welcome to try.
walls.
The horrors within these halls will make quick work of
Yeah,
you.
as far as colors go, I'm
Stradamus
a
plague
fan
will
of
soon
monotone.
be mine.
Like give me the grays, the whites, the blacks.
We're looking at doing parchment to start on our walls and stuff because, like, ultimately we're like, yeah, we can just paint those later.
It's like a tan color, right?
Yeah. It's what's basically in my living room right now.
Okay. Yeah, I've got like a super, super light gray in most of my house, and I really like it. About to, depending on how much work I end up having to do for class this weekend, I may reach out to Pops and say like, hey, I'll make you a trade. I'll drive out there, you and me grab the truck at Home Depot and shit so I can buy a bunch of plants, like larger plants that won't fit in my car. Bring them to my house, unload them, we'll load his generator up in the back of his truck, drive it back to his house, unload it, and then I'll grab my car and drive out.
That makes sense.
Basically, if you help me with plants and shit, I'll help move that heavy ass generator. It's been leaking in my garage for 6 months. Seems like a fair trade to me.
We were actually thinking about getting a generator ourselves this weekend. Because hurricane supplies and stuff like that are all
Was a mere taste of
tax-free.
what the plague can do. Once I control it,
Wait, they're
all of
tax-free right now? Why?
Maldraxxus will pay for
Florida
what
does a
they've done.
weekend, like, it's like tax-free for school supplies thing. This is tax-free for, like, disaster prep stuff because hurricane season starts officially on Tuesday.
Yeah, I had briefly considered solar panels with a battery backup.
Funny you say that, we're putting solar on this house.
Yeah, the salesperson guy, I guess earlier this year, maybe it was late last year, I don't remember, that was walking by to sell it. It was basically like, if I don't do the battery backup, then our average electric bill drops from like 200 to like 140 or 120 or something like that. If we did the battery backup, then it was equal. but it never increased from that, whereas electricity could potentially get more expensive as time goes on.
Yeah.
The reason I didn't is I may have to find work outside this area and start making the pay and just to get the opportunities that I'm looking for. I'm hoping that I'd be able to do most of that shit working from home, you know, going to the office once a month, something like that. Especially since kind of the last year has proven that working from home is just as effective.
Yeah.
Cases. But there is a possibility that I'll get like this crazy good opportunity and I'll have to move to, you know, Austin or Atlanta, Miami, Seattle, Irvine, California, wherever. And if that's the case, like, it's unclear whether having solar panels that aren't paid for on the house are a plus or a minus as far as like resale value.
Who dares intrude on my
Because I would want
laboratory?
to sell the house, and then we would have to add on the price of the solar panels, so that's an extra. I think they quoted somewhere around 25. So it's like, are people going to be willing to pay that? Like right now they are because supply is low, but let's say 3 years from now, is that going to be the case? So I wasn't sure it was a good investment.
The next procedure will be a real
I'm sure I'll be very upset if a hurricane comes and knocks power out for a couple days though. It's like, well,
Yeah.
shit, I could have had power.
It's time this experiment has an explosive result!
Alright,
An infusion of
I
aggressive
just heard fires ask the automated assistant to turn lights on in his office. Yeah. He should be on it.
Okay. I'm 2 bosses through a normal Plague Fall run on the Warrior.
So you emerge victorious. But
DPS
at
or
what
tank?
cost?
TPS.
What vile
Fury?
mixtures now course
Yeah.
through your veins?
Yeah.
That
I'll
is
definitely play
the
around with
Plague's
arms too, but
true
Fury
power.
is like my thing. I love Fury.
Lingers,
Arms is
festers,
fine.
destroys
It just
everything
isn't
it touches.
fun to me as it
even
was
the
in
victor.
Classic. Which sounds like a weird thing to say because Classic was so much slower.
Akarak
It was
not been so
basically
foolish.
like a one
Have you
button spec.
reached out and
You kept your
seized
bleed
the
up.
plague? The House of Eyes
You built
would
up enough
still
thing,
stand.
enough shit to
I
hit
will
Mortal Strike,
correct
which
his
hit like a truck.
mistake. All will
Rinse and repeat.
suffer, as the House of Eyes has suffered.
I think there was some advanced gameplay where you slam, but you had to time the cast so that it hit either right before or right after the auto attack.
Right before.
Was that in Classic, or was that something that came about in DC?
It became more prominent in BC. But it was something you could do in Classic as long as you had a swing timer. Because Slam had a 1.5 second
You
cast.
will not stop me.
So you want, but if your swing timer hit while you were casting it, you just missed out on that swing.
Your flesh.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot more complex, almost than what it is now.
Your demise
Well, now there's
comes
more
from
buttons,
the
there's more of a
shadows.
priority, and Mortal Strike, it doesn't feel like it has any weight behind it anymore. I haven't played in PvP, maybe in PvP it's broken as fuck, but like I don't know.
I will slay you where you stand.
There was too much downtime for me, especially coming from one of the faster playing specs than Shadow, especially with as much haste as I'm running. Going from that to the relatively slow arms playstyle is it's jarring.
Yeah, for certain.
Fury, which I didn't like in
Who trespasses upon the house of plagues? Who
the first couple expansions. Like even in Burning Crusade, I didn't like Fury, but for whatever reason, that the play style that it is now, Fast and Furious, kind of the whack-a-mole basically, that works for me.
Yeah, for sure. Fury in the early days wasn't like bad at all. It was just like it was basically heroic strike spam, which, depending on your feelings on that, may or may not have been a good thing.
I mean, you still had. I wanted to call it Bloodlust, but that's not the right
Bloodthirst.
thing. Yeah, you still have blood. Well, was Bloodthirst an actual button, or was that just something you got when you crit Heroic Strike?
Nope, it was a button.
Yeah. I don't know. I think part of my memory or my perception of how fun Warrior was based completely on how much easier it was to gear arms than it was Fury. Like, it felt to me like there were more options for two-handers than there were two one-handers, and you only had to get a drop once versus twice.
That hasn't changed in however many years.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only been this expansion where weapons or gear in general has been hard to get. Like, I don't remember having an issue getting weapons in, like, Burning Crusade or Wrath or what little bit of Cataclysm I played.
I mean, I competed with all the casters back then, so...
Well, I mean, yeah, I competed for people for raid drops, but I didn't feel like I was walking around with a blue weapon for ages like I have in this expansion, or even in BFA. Like, I never got my best in slot weapon in BFA. It never dropped for me once. An entire expansion. Whereas, like, before, yeah, it might not be best in slot, but you could get a really good weapon from, you know, Reputation Vendor on this guy, or, you know, doing Battlegrounds and just getting your shit kicked for, you know, 2 days, and then, boom, you've got, like, a really good weapon. Because I don't feel like that's the case anymore. Outside of a couple specs that, like, Verse is good for, then PvP is viable, but the basic just BG grind doesn't get you anything worth a damn.
Yeah.
Whereas previously it got you a solid weapon that worked until you got your best in slot.
I used the Season 2 PvP staff in Wrath it was in Burning Crusade when I first switched to Moonkin. I used that until Black Temple.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk using shit for a long time.
Yeah, I know. Good old Shadowcloth.
Yeah, that Frozen Shadow Weave set, along with the Spellweave belt and the engineering goggles. I made those during Karazhan progression. Like, I switched my professions away from herbing and potion making, whatever the fuck's alchemy, that's it. Switched it to tailoring and engineering. Spent a fuck ton of money leveling that shit up, and then basically used that gear until I had T4 set bonus of the tier 6 set. 4-piece bonus of the 6-piece set, yeah. So, like, I had gear that was technically upgrades for the individual slot, but because I lost the 3-piece bonus from Frozen Shadow Weave or whatever, it wasn't an upgrade until I had 4 pieces. And even then, like, my shoulders didn't come until, like, the 3rd from the last boss in Temple. So I pretty much had the Frozen Shadowweave Shoulders that entire expansion. Because I don't think we were clearing Black Temple until like a month or two before the expansion. Because I don't think we ever set foot as a raid group in Sunwell.
No, we didn't. We killed Illidan like I think a month before Wrath released, and like Bloodweasel got like one Warglaive.
Yeah, and I want to say once we killed that, we did that a few times just to try to get more gear, and then it got to the point where it was like, okay, we're just gonna, take a few weeks off of raiding because the expansion's coming up, take a break, reset, decide who's playing what spec, like who's changing mains, whatever. Which surprisingly in that guild there weren't a ton of people that switched mains. Like Nestarius did it, but for the most part everybody was like, hey, this is my class, this is what I'm playing.
When I did it in BC, I had to jump through about 1 billion hoops.
Yeah, but we were also in like progression of that last boss when you did it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like in between expansions. Like we had a few that did it going into into Wrath, just because they made like a commitment, for lack of a better word, to making it so that every spec brought something.
Yeah.
And the guild felt like it needed at least one of everything. So we had one of our Shadow Priests swap to DK. Nestarius swapped from Hunter to DK because we had like 6 Hunters.
I was the resident boomkin on the server.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of you. Realistically, there weren't a lot of Shadow Priests either, which is why I was having really good parses until our guild fell behind in progression.
Which key do we want to do, by the way? You want to start with Sanguine or Plaguefall before we do halls, or you just want to dive right into the 14?
I believe we talked about it yesterday, and we were just going to dive into the 14. But if you guys want to do Plaguefall to try to get that IO up real quick, then...
I mean, this would be IO too. I'm flying to halls, so...
Yeah, I've been sitting outside of halls since I signed on, basically. I would say for healers, let's be a little bit pickier. Even for DPS, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm checking IOs and things like that.
Yeah, IO mains, IO, and just because IO can be faked, because people can get carried, the number of dungeons that they've done. So like that Hunter, he's done 11 10 to 14 runs.
We finished a 16.
Finished, but not timed.
I'm gonna grab the Druid. I think I like his, because he's actually done mythic rating too. And that gives us a battle res and a soothe just in case we need it on the Gargants.
Yeah, and a 220 balance druid should pump. Whether this one does or not, I don't know. I felt like we've had a couple really geared people, and then like I out DPS them having 10 less gear level. So
Yeah.
I feel like we've had a couple people that were just sandbagging.
Yeah, I mean,
But it could have been they were doing like, oh hey, I'll just do this, 12 because it's an easy key.
Yeah, I I will say though, with balanced druids in particular, at least we've had a little bit more success with them, because it feels like the last 2 or 3 balanced druids that we've played with, like they've hit trees at the right time. They've done good damage. They, the one that we did, I think it was in the Mist's Key.
This healer looks solid.
Yeah, definitely bringing that one along. And like, the balanced druids, I just feel like we've gotten good luck with,
And strangely, paladin healers have been pretty decent. They were, admittedly, initially at the beginning of the patch, like at launch, they were super sketchy. But I think they figured out the play style that they need to be doing.
Which is funny because it wasn't any different than what it was in BFA.
I don't know. Maybe it was just a gear thing, but I know they were struggling early on in Mythic Plus. I think maybe because a bunch of them were trying to play Kyrian or something.
Well, yeah, Divine Toll was very good for
the
3-player.
one caught on, and everybody's like, "Oh, hey, I don't have to heal if everything dies in 4 seconds."
Oh wait, I can do 8k healing and 22k damage. I'm in.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Which is the reason that my Moonkin is, or my Druid is Night Fate, because Convoke just sounded like fun. Even if it was trash, I probably would still play it because it's fun.
I still chuckle when I Resto Druid Convoke and get Full Moon.
Convoke is way less fun as Resto Druid. Like, I go from last in DPS to slightly less in last.
It's
like,
really weird.
I don't see a noticeable increase in my DPS.
You would think that when Shaman, Holy Priest, and Resto Druid take time out to do damage, that their damage would be a lot better than what it is,
I'm okay with Resto Druid damage not being great in Mythic Plus because they bring in so much other utility, like the roots and the typhoons. Excuse me, the battle res, the vortex thing. Like there's a lot of utility that they bring in to help tanks kite in Mythic Plus and stuff like that. My healing felt kind of weak compared to what it was in BFA, but they were probably overtuned in BFA.
Yeah, I think the
It's
healing's...
also possible that I'm playing the wrong legendary.
Which one are you playing?
I don't remember the name of it because I don't play my druid that often, but it's basically the one that has a chance to give me a proc after I wild growth, that the next healing spell I cast will spread to my target and like 4 nearby allies. So I was picking it because I remember how bad and how shitty like bursting weeks were. And it was like, oh hey, I could wild growth and then get a regrowth and have everybody healed up in like 2 globals.
Yeah. I think
But I think everybody's switching to the Swiftmen doesn't remove and instead extend.
Yeah, Verdant Infusion, that's the one that I play. I have definitely gotten like 2 or 3 or 2 Cenarian Wards up on Padz's Warrior at the same time.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna grab
Excited
all
to
5
see how
of
this
these.
goes. Let's make sure we are pulling safely, pulling
Yeah,
intelligently.
Let me round these up. Yeah, I got it. Kiting. Because those Gargans hurt.
I heard a whoosh for a minute, and I thought that cat somehow figured out how to open the front door in a fit of just frustration.
Try not to run off if we have to
That was part of why I came running in
kill
here.
a bunch of
Like,
things real quick, and I can
she
mass
just
dispel
opened the door.
to help the healer out stuff. I know how shitty this week is.
Yeah, I will do. That's fine. It would, honestly, like, she would just be the type of cat that would do that.
Yeah. She's the Matilda of cats. She's got like telekinesis.
It's funny. But you're right. It, like, if all of a sudden you came to me and were like, "Hey, the cat got out," I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that sounds like a
Yeah,
thing
this
that would
druid
happen."
is pretty solid.
She used her
We're
opposable
both doing
thumbs
our
as a
little stutter
prehensile
step
tail.
to avoid the volcanoes.
I've got leg sweep for this, but I don't have it for the little beasts.
My stun is up. I can use mine.
Well, he's just gonna die here in a sec, so. Gotta get it out of here because I got 3-stack bleed.
Alright, Pads, I have a challenge for you.
I'm gonna fail.
My challenge is to find the range on the shard so that you don't get hit by his thing.
I almost hit that collector thinking you were going in, by the way.
Not this time. Pulling a little bit safer than maybe it would on a lower key. Could decurse that. Or can paladins decurse?
Nothing
they,
paladin
they
poisons.
cannot. So yeah, you're gonna have to help me curse. Right, there's the thrash. See if you can max range that. Right about where I'm at. Should be okay.
Collect things, collect things.
Yeah, max range for the thrash is too far for kick.
I mean, I'd rather you deal with that than anything else. Like, we could probably should have had a pally stun on it. Alright, back up again.
Slightly too far.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of
Gifted.
maneuvering, but once you get a feel for it, it just makes
It's on
things
the
so much
diagonals, you
easier
should
on
be
the
okay.
healer. Yeah, it just makes things so much easier on the healer because it's like one less person they have to heal during that shit. It's on the druid. I think
Yeah.
everybody's okay.
Yeah, we should be okay.
It's on me.
It's on pads. I think everybody's okay. Those three casters are just in a line, and I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
diagonal
working
on
out
me
great.
again.
nailed the healer on the druid again. Part of me wishes we could find a route that gives us that going into the shard without setting us back on other things.
Probably pulling all the groundskeepers will do that. Pulling
We're
all four.
pulling all four of these, right?
Yep.
Because we have pride.
I'm sorry, it's gonna be closed for your range here, but I've got to get these guys grouped up. Click sins, thank you.
Got it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to pull them back a little bit so you guys have some room. Here's Thrash.
I was adjusting my range based on where you're at already.
I will enjoy humbling you. Impudent mortal!
Master and shit, right?
Yep, grabbing them right now. I may need to kite this, so just be FYI on that.
Alright, just make sure you kite up the stairs.
Yeah, we'll do.
I don't have my stun for 14 seconds. This
I don't
is
have
my-
mine either.
Alright, dropping mine. If nothing else, it'll stun the Guardians for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, let me know if you need a kite. I can stun.
I got them. I got a frost shock on them too.
Alright, this next pull is...
Let us
This
begin.
next pull here is Pride. So,
Yeah.
trying to, as close to the other dead as possible. That was completely grammatically correct sentence.
I mean, the funny thing is I got what you were trying to say.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will learn humility.
It's on the Druid. My only recommendation is be careful
Oh,
where
I'm not.
you move.
I'm not moving from here if I can help it.
Had you might want to step slightly away. 'Cause I don't know if you're too close, even though it looks like you're
Yeah,
not
no,
gonna
I'm
hit.
I'm fine.
It's on the Druid.
Oh my god, he barely missed me.
It's on me. This time that Shadow of Death and almost killed myself. We're gonna have this groundskeeper back here too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, I've got my stun for the...
I got worried. I got worried.
Yeah, I was in the middle of a global cooldown. And weird ass line of sight issues.
Gotta cut out.
Oh my gosh, can I not stand in every fucking volcano? That would be great.
Oh, we got the snowboard.
That's fine. We don't have a vent there, I don't think, so.
Huh, Paladin's not. Maybe
He's
a
carrying.
PvP. Yeah, if he does PvP, then he's definitely going to be Kyrian.
Hey, some comps made use of vent here on certain maps.
I don't think this was one of them.
Alright,
I'm gonna pull all four.
Pride. Oh, you are pulling all four?
Yeah, because my stuff already pulled all four. And I blew all my cooldowns except for Big Brute.
Healer's down.
Okay, yeah, we got it. Somebody else went down.
There's my shield. Or my health, Rocky.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, watch out for. Man, those are hard to see.
Yeah, they
This
are.
grass here. Alright, couple deaths. Nothing major so far. Just be careful where you pull because we don't have anybody to grab that stoneborn.
Yeah. I did a full stun there, so I'm not gonna have anything for the
Alright,
little
I've got
beast.
mine. I just went in and stunned early so I didn't get caught. Global cooldown.
Kiting. Gotta get out of there.
Dropping another stun. Oh, I cut that one real close.
I'm gonna have pride after this too.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will learn humility.
It's on me, straight out.
Alright, if we just get in a line between the druid and the tank, then we should be okay.
It's on me. Everyone's fine.
Druid. On the pally.
Hero? What am I
Yeah,
thinking?
on
Of
pull,
course.
yeah. I'll pull him out a little bit so we have some room for beams. Assuming he even gets them off.
No, you had 2 DPS doing 12k, almost 13. Yeah, pull these guys up the stairs. Yeah.
I'm actually going to pull that group in front of the lake because I've noticed we've been really short the last couple times going into this. I think that should cover it if I looked at the route and kind of did my study correctly. I'll get the stone cast.
Yeah, grab
You'll
some
just
of
kill
my dice first.
Eviscerator.
Oh, that's the pack you were talking about?
Yep.
Definitely not the one I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, I thought you meant the ones at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
No, that one. Those ones we can skip.
Does this guy have a cleave I need to be worried about standing in front of him?
Nope. Just the turn to stone, which I'm gonna get. Alright, now we should be able to pull both slashers at the stairs and be good to go.
Alright, not sure that's exactly what you meant, but I did it.
Let's try to get these killed roughly at the same time here.
Okay, they don't get stunned.
Nor do they interact with this.
You need to grip you across, let me know.
Yeah, I'm trying to help
I'm
with
okay.
that shield too.
Their little powerful swipe casts are just off just enough that they are annoying, and I can't roll out of both.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will learn humility.
Straight out on the paladin.
I'm just gonna move a little bit.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to
Straight out on me.
get in a line.
Straight out on paladin. Straight out on me.
On the druid. Should be
I
okay.
know on him.
Here, I got the healer.
That's all that's important. Always get the healer.
I mean, sometimes the strat is get the guy that was targeted with the shit, so that he can.
I go for the healer. Because I want to make sure that we survive.
True. I mean, it's little boss week, so it's not a massive thing. I guess I'm just gonna stand on boss. Alright, pulling back here.
Yes.
I'll X the left one.
I got my left and right confused because I'm smart.
Do you need a grip?
No, I just need to not get hit by explosive like an idiot.
Mechanic?
That too.
Alright, I can potentially stuff.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to.
Dropping mine.
Alright, you know.
Just in
Oh,
case.
wow, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah, I got to get out of there with the...
Is that you or the druid?
That was the druid. That was a typhoon for the ages.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I wasn't sure if Hads actually remembered that he had Thunderstorm or whatever.
Nope, I forget.
Oh,
It would have knocked him the other way. But yeah, I forget.
one Houndmaster left.
Yeah. Look, I
Someone
knocked her
needs
away
to
and she
take
almost jumped back to you.
Put them back here.
Pro tip. You can use your teleport.
You know what? You're 100% correct.
Alright, can they not target me with their fucking missile attacks? Got it.
I'll get the next collections.
Your penance is at hand.
We are not going to do the Zerg strat.
Thank you.
Next one, Pats.
Their pain shall
You want?
enlighten you.
Is it the Bolt of Power or is it the Volley one?
Either one. I'll get the next one. Because it just stops damage, so Pat's next.
Their pain shall enlighten you.
Station on me.
Oh, I used mine too.
Yeah, my bad, I'm not calling it.
It's probably going off.
That's fine. It's just a bolt, so it's just on me.
You must face your punishment.
Alright, I can get the next.
Yeah, and I'll get the one after that.
You want me to get the next
Their
one?
pain
No, I got it.
shall enlighten you.
Next one if you can get it. If it's needed.
That one.
I used mine there too.
My flock needs me.
Was I standing shit? Yes, I was.
I'm blowing all my cooldowns here. I'm not really going to have any for the final boss, but I think that's okay.
Well, we still have the Pride. So you might have time to pull us back.
I'm gonna keep them in here for as long as the thing is.
Sorry, I'm trying to clean up some envies back here at the back.
Yeah, that one wasn't coming at me for whatever reason. Let's go and start working our way up onto the dais.
We won't talk about that splash there.
What splash?
Exactly.
Don't rip them out of my earthquake, god damn it.
Sorry, dude. Sorry. I was just trying to position so that.
It's cracks on the ground. It's my DPS you heard.
Meddle all you like,
Oh,
mortals.
boo, you finished second.
Delay the inevitable.
I finished
know,
below
but-
the tank there. On the one where I'm like normally doing crazy good DPS.
Oh, I
but
got caught by the fucking edge of it. It's so disappointing.
That's on the move again. It's on me. I think everybody's okay. On the move again.
I tire of your boorish presence. Be gone, rabble!
Hero?
Yep.
Yes.
I am losing my patience.
Alright, watch out, melee.
Feel the weight of your sins.
I'll take the bottom left. Or the one at the bottom.
I'll take the one coming by the door.
The anima overflows.
Take
On
the
the
same
same
one
place.
that comes by the door.
I have anima to spare.
Easy game, easy life.
Still, I do look forward to ending your existence.
Yes. Nice.
Nice. It's not
You
quite
get
the
your neck
best.
piece finally?
I got a neck piece. It's not the best one, but it's good enough.
Oh my god, that is
I
the
beg to differ.
best.
That's not for me.
That is the best fucking one. And you get avoidance on it? Come on.
Yeah, well,
How are you not gonna like that?
because brewmasters hate haste.
Oh, that you want crit. That's right.
Crit versatility. The one out of Spires is the best one for me, but I'm gonna take this one because it's an upgrade.
Is that an upgrade for your other sets?
Your Windwalker?
Definitely for Mistweaver. I don't know for Windwalker.
I think haste for Windwalker would be pretty good.
It's actually not.
Oh, what the fuck? Why do monks hate haste?
Mistweaver loves haste.
Yeah, because it got cast and Zots and shit. But the other two, like,
Well,
they're all instant.
It also reduces the cooldown on Renewing Mist, which is the main spell.
Ugh. Alright, so my 14 turned into a 15 plague. I'd say let's do the 13 plague that we have.
Need sustenance? Bandages? Ah, wet
And
cloth?
then, based on how well that goes, we can decide if we wanted to attempt the 15. Do you guys agree or nah?
What was that again?
So we've got two plague falls. We've got a 13, and then that 14 key we just timed turned into a 15 plague. I think we should try a 13 plague.
Archon's light shine
Get that
upon you.
one because it's IO, and two because it'll kind of give us practice to make sure that we're doing the right route, strats, and all that good shit. And because we haven't had a ton of good luck doing 13 plague falls. Like, I feel like that's one that we've depleted a lot, just because, like, for whatever reason we couldn't get past the first boss or whatnot. So I say do the 13 plague, and then depending on how well that goes, maybe try the 15 tomorrow. Assuming I don't get caught in a group project thing.
Yeah, doing the 13 plague sounds good to me.
Ooh, cool. I'll go ahead and... I'm flying, I probably should have just used my engineering portal.
Our duty is true, our purpose pure.
But congrats on 226 vault items and 14 keys in our chest next week.
Yeah, we might finally start making some progress. I feel like we've been stuck at the 12 and 13 for a while.
Yeah, it's not a gear thing. It's strictly an execution thing.
Yeah, we've had a bunch where it's like, oh, we just play like shit. So hopefully we'll get something good like Mist or some of the easier ones. Or at least our 14s will turn into like a 15 Mists or 15 Spires, like shit that we know we can do.
Double Shadow Priest.
I'm not opposed, but 958. But he's done a fuck ton of dungeons. So if you guys are good with it, I'm good with it. I don't think I need any gear from here, so. Like his IO's low, but he's done a bunch of the dungeons, so I'm willing to try it unless you guys want, you know, something better, like a melee class or whatnot.
I kind of want to see what else we can possibly get.
Yeah, that's fine with me, man. Did you reject him or did he just leave?
He left. I'm
fact-checking my assertion that I don't need gear out of here. I mean, I guess potentially the headpiece. The headpiece is best in slot, but I already have a. That's where my legendary is. But if I decide to switch, then that could be good.
I'm leaning towards the mage.
You're unsure about that mage, right?
I'm thinking the mage.
Yeah, they've done a decent amount. Like, IO's a little low, but...
He seems to be someone that has grown, because he did a bunch of 5 to 9s, but has really started to push 10 to 15s.
I really hope I ran to the right area. That would be embarrassing.
Yeah, you did.
Cool, cool.
Alright, go ahead and get a summons going. I'm right here.
Yep, I'll summon the Puggies first. Just so that they know that we're not playing favorites.
I will say, I mean, I'll go back and watch it for sure, but I think that might have been one of our cleanest runs we've ever had.
We had a couple deaths.
I mean, in terms of, I won't say ever. It's definitely been one of the cleanest runs we've had in the last couple of weeks.
As far as routing goes, yeah, we didn't really have to backtrack that much. I'm hanging out here. Okay, Druid did accept. Cool, cool. Alright, what's the timer on this one? It's probably more than 23 minutes, right?
Yes.
Alright. God, I hate...
38.
That's such a cheap ass... I hate flasking with like 20 minutes left, but... we gotta do.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to eat when I still have 23 minutes left, but
But if I don't do it now, I will not remember during the run.
I will also forget. Yeah.
So it's better just to do it now and be done with it. Alright, everybody's here. Man, I've been seeing a lot of Coltier Druids recently. Is that just because they've got the coolest forms? Or are they actually best for Resto?
I mean, for Resto, it's kind of irrelevant.
I mean, I just
They're
played
good if
Night
you're
Elf,
playing-
that's the only thing that could be a Druid for a long ass time.
5.
They're good if you're
4,
playing a tank
3,
class because they get a
2,
little extra versatility and like when they take a
To
hit,
brush
they
it
can heal
off.
themselves a little bit. You know, then you do get that extra displacement with the haymaker.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody use that seriously.
The House of
No.
Ice has finally sent
It got some
someone to
use in
kill me.
PvP for a little
You're
bit,
welcome
but
to try. The horrors within these halls will make quick work of you. Stradama's plague will soon be mine.
I almost got excited. I thought the mage was not Friar, and then I realized that I was looking at the wrong logo.
Yeah, no, he's fire.
His damage there was left a lot wanting. I can get the first stun on the Stormer. Unless you guys really feel strongly about it. I'll also dispel everybody. Wall for MVP.
Oh, got the little shroom trooper. Chain lightning must have attacked him. Sorry for throwing off pride count.
It's not actually.
Oh, are we doing this group on the right?
Yes. Sorry, I was fixing the trash count weak core that I just got.
I can't get
My stun's down for
Yeah, I can't get
a
him.
second. I got him. It came up, but it's probably not worth. For a second, I got bummed at being fires used our stun at the same time, or our interrupt. But then I realized mine wasn't up yet, so I didn't waste it. I've got no stun for.
I've got
2
it.
seconds.
I got mine.
I'll get it.
Alright, was mass dispelling. I'm almost wondering if we should let that cast go off so that the mage can...
I don't trust the mage to get it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I mean he did like 9k DPS there, so
He also combusted.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
what you gotta
So-
do.
As
He
Pads
used his
found,
cooldown.
as Pads found out the hard way, these things do cause bursting, so pulling's smaller.
Well, apparently not that small.
Just be mindful about how fast you kill everything.
Look, man, I got 1 kill speed. And that is try to kill everything at once.
Well, if we're grouped up, then it should be okay. It just reset us. Yeah, we got up to 5, and then I mass dispelled, and then we almost immediately got back up to 2. But I wasn't comfortable waiting longer than that to mass dispel. And yes, I was doing kind of garbage DPS there.
I'm
But
hating.
I was trying to dispel most of these people so that they didn't.
Oh, fuck me.
Were you not healing?
I was trying to heal myself.
Druid's getting mana, so I'm gonna let him go for a
Yeah,
sec.
I was like a second away from the heal going off when I died.
Okay, he seems okay.
I have mass dispel, so kill to your heart's content.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that.
Mage was because I thought it was a volcanic.
You got all the little slime guys. We'll get here to fear him, but
Yeah, he's dead.
am I far enough away? Oh, that's back in slime, not spit. Got it. Do you remember your thunderstorm?
Yeah, it didn't do a lot. Not get as many knocked away as I preferred.
You think yourself exceptional, gifted, but you will.
Alright, my goal is to beat this mage on DPS on this pool. Not the pride pool, but on the boss pool. Alright,
Should be okay.
it's on our shaman.
Is it bad I almost asked what shaman, because I still, even though he's been doing this the entire expansion, I still think of Pads as a warrior every now and then.
I do play the warrior every now and then.
It's on our monk.
Yeah, what did that asshole not call it out?
You're on pull?
Yeah.
Alright, well the mage got it.
Yeah, that works too.
Did yours go on cooldown?
No.
Dispelled myself. Fuck y'all guys.
I'm gonna get CC on the big one as soon as I find it.
Nailed it. I finished the fight at 11.5. Not just hit it during the fight, I finished the fight at 11.5.
Once I control it, all of Maldraxxus will
this is
pay
dodgy.
for what they've done.
spikes.
I can dispersion and take those. Because that reduces the damage if you by like 90%. Alright, I interrupted one just to stop whatever cast they were doing. Wait. Okay. You can go now. I was trying to mass dispel because we were like 4 stacks. I feel like what we need to do is get better at timing the stun with the barrel and things so that we can lock them into the explosion.
Yeah, it's definitely something we'll work on, but I mean, we're in a pretty good place with it now. If we can, let's get these slimes close to this unstable canister.
It's gonna be on you.
We have a stun totem now.
I got mine.
I'm gonna wait for the Plague Binder congealed slime and kill that fucker because of this is thing.
Oh, the slime first.
Yes, because it has a DR on it. And this will get us pride for this pull up here.
Ah, damn it, I interrupted the wrong person.
Ah, shit. I got like rooted and then volcanic spawned on me.
Yeah, it happens. As long as you lived.
But did
I
you
did.
die?
I did not.
Yeah, we have the same sentiment. I was just using my movie reference.
Meddle all you like, mortals.
I'm gonna run back across here just so I have more room to run from. Shit.
It's on me.
On our
It's on
shaman.
you.
Just gonna try to run it into the priest.
Please don't.
It's on the priest. You might be too close. Oh,
No.
alright.
It's on the mage. Should be good up here.
Fine.
You got the druid.
Well, the druid was too
It's on
close.
me.
It's on pads. We should be alright. Alright. Be careful. Try not to pull shit on the left. Oh, goddamn. Wasn't paying attention, that's on me.
That's fine. We probably didn't need these, but this is the dungeon where I'm like, it's probably okay to go over count because having pride on Stradama is not a bad thing.
Wonderful. More test subjects. Unleash the plague portal.
It's on me, it's on me.
Stand down.
Right
I
now,
won't have a stun
tentacle
for
to
this.
the right.
It's on me again. Yeah, they
You
got
should
me with the
still
explosion.
Be able to heal yourself.
I was trying to, but they got me with the explosion.
That might actually.
Alright, I'm resing, I'm
accidentally-
resing, I'm resing. Can you stop them from getting me in combat? Can we pull them up to the boss?
My earth launch was out. Sorry, I dismissed him.
Well, they blew up, so.
You myself.
I've got a leg sweep for when they get in there. I actually had to just burn it there.
Okay,
We can
well,
get an interrupt on him.
I got nothing.
Oh, barely clipped him.
I don't have my interrupt for like 16, 15 seconds.
I have mine. So I can get one.
Yeah, I've got nothing now. No leg sweep, nothing like that.
I stunned the wrong one. Sorry, we got this. We're in a good spot.
Who dares intrude on my laboratory? When I find you, I'll be happy to demonstrate my research.
I got him.
Just hit my leg sweep there.
There's mine.
You think yourself exceptional,
Ooh, okay.
gifted.
Kills pestilent slime.
Ability.
It's on me.
I can't see you, so
I dipped into the slime to make sure I didn't hit anything.
I'm still rooted.
Not anymore.
It's on me.
Call that, and I can Tiger Celeste you to get you out of it.
On the druid.
Oh, ran right through me. It's on me, Diagonals. Druid's gonna need to move.
It's on me. Ooh, I'm in a real shitty spot. Alright, I got sketchy.
Oh, so I think that was the best spot for Pride.
It's the only spot we really
it was
have.
awkward.
With the way the routing works, trying to get... Oh, that was my fault for being bad. But with the way that I try to route this and the way the general routing works, like, if you want to get Pride on Domino, which is to me the more important boss.
Alright, keep him away, I'm resing, Did that not go off?
It did, it did.
You just waited a second.
Good job for that.
Oh, well, hold off on Pride.
Comprehend my genius.
Damn it, Mage.
I don't like that.
I don't either, but whatever.
Is the flesh.
guys get that? I don't know.
An infusion of aggression should do nicely.
Good to slime away.
Yeah.
What this needs is some flesh.
Oh, the slime's back
But
in.
it's popped in. Shit.
Alright, use personals in right about now.
Now to test this slime on you. An infusion of aggression should do nicely.
I can't do anything. I have no battle res.
7 seconds.
What this needs is some flesh. Consume.
I mean, mine's down for like 10 minutes, man.
Yeah, and the other one that has it is dead.
As an explosive result.
It's probably gonna be.
Yeah,
like,
just wipe it.
Imbeciles. At least you were useful test subjects.
Yeah, dude, he like snapped.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was like out, and then the thing ran off, and he just snapped back.
Leg sweep? See, we mentioned that last night, Knock Talk, but I tried it when I was doing Mistweaver. I don't know if I just didn't hit the tentacle, but like I leg swept last night and it didn't do anything. So I'll have to keep that in mind and try it out if I'm captured next time. Because like, and it's possible I was just out of range. I am that sort of level of depth perception challenge.
Because I saw him like out, and then like 1 second later, he was right next to the boss. I was like, oh shit.
It's fine. We still got time.
Yeah.
But it's just letting the mage know. Not that we're gonna have hero for this anyways.
Well, we wiped, so.
No, I still have exhaustion.
I do too. For 8 minutes. It's not a boss
Oh.
wipe. It's not a raid boss wipe.
You guys pulling already?
No, I was running off so I could eat.
Well, I wasted my food for that, so.
I need like 1 second. Alright. I'm like far away, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now to test this slime on you. The next procedure will be a real blowout.
Or should we go like diagonally?
Diagonally?
Yeah, Diagon Alley.
Do you need me to fear this thing away?
Let's add an accelerant, shall we?
It snapped to me.
What this needs is some flesh.
Alright, we'll kill it.
Consume. What this needs is some flesh. Consume. It's time this experiment has an explosive result.
You have touch of death or not?
I don't. I used it on the last bomb.
Alright, I feared the thing, so.
I gotta get on the boss so he stops casting now.
What
The thing snapped back. It's on me.
Now to test this slime on you.
Alright, we made it through the scary part, I think. Let's kill the slime and then we should be good to go.
Now to test this slime on you.
Of course he would jump right as I fucking threw light.
God, I like was ready to
So you
butt
emerge
stomp me.
victorious, but at what cost? What vile mixtures now course through your veins?
They already grabbed somebody?
No, that's
there's
the
a mob.
NPC.
True power.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like an RP thing.
It lingers, festers,
I'm gonna go to the right because I don't want to deal with that platform I'm bursting.
even
No.
the victor.
I mean, that actually, I'm bursting. That might not be a
Okay.
terrible thing.
Alright, so
Not
let's
the spell.
work that time. Actually, you know, that's a good point. I just don't have a stun for the Defender of Many Eyes.
I'll get my.
I do. Oh, there's two defenders here.
Holy shit! I was standing in so many overlapping piles of poison.
I got nothing
Forward.
for the guy.
Yeah, I don't
Unless
have
they
anything for
fear.
it.
Oh shit, they fear.
That's good to know. Let's definitely let the Druid get some
Where to
mana.
next?
Straight across.
Straight across, we'll get the stealth guy.
We
Tentacle.
pulled the tentacle.
That might have been me.
Shadow Pain here.
Okay, so Lexi does work on these things fast.
Yeah. Any stun will interrupt it. Since you
Oh,
can do
so-
something.
So you can like leg sweep him or stun him and
He'll
drop
let-
whoever he has?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
been so
Oh
foolish.
shit, that's
Have
dope.
you reached out and seized
Alright, how
the
much count do we
plague?
need before we hit
The
the
House of
Eight-
Eyes
8 and a
would
third percent.
still stand. I will correct
So we're
his
definitely gonna have it.
mistake. All will suffer, as the House of Eyes has suffered.
Alright, I used my stun there. Got nothing for these stealth things. These might actually go off. Okay,
That's fine.
got it. Going right or left?
Right. This Druid really trusts his mana pool.
Well, I mean, he would be the one to know.
I like swept that one.
Alright, I can get the next one. Got it.
This is gonna be Pride. It's gonna be a little off, but you know, it's definitely not the worst that we've had.
Exception. Gifted.
Yeah, I may want to pull it towards the boss though, just so we don't accidentally pull the
Yeah.
ones back there. It's on the druid.
Oh, sidestep God.
Alright, it's on me, but I'll move. Doesn't have to move too far because they want to pull the other pack.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the other pack because we need it for the count, but We
We
only
also
need
need
like,
it for the space to do the boss.
that's also the other reason.
Because I don't think this group has... I feel like pulling the boss with this group, with
Yeah,
the
that's
bugs that we
risky.
have, feels sketchy as fuck.
Got that one. Stealth things out.
Oh, well, that sent them in directions I didn't intend.
Well, on the
thunderstorm?
bright side, they're not,
I thunderstormed, yeah.
oh shit, okay. Dispersioning. Pulling them into you. I got aggro.
Hero?
Yes. Because the last boss is not a good hero boss.
Agreed.
Oh, solitary prey.
No target has escaped me. Fear the dagger in the dark.
May get stunned here. Nope,
My
sweet.
blades will rend your flesh.
I can't do that again though.
I will slay you where you stand.
I'm stunned. And rooted.
Not anymore.
Stunned. I'm webbed.
My
got you.
blades will rend your flesh. No target
They're all out there.
has escaped me.
Yeah, I'll run with pads a little bit. I can't do a whole lot.
My blades will rend your flesh. No target has escaped me. Fear the dagger in the dark. A single scratch is all it will take.
I
No
brought them to you.
target has escaped me.
Nice work.
Vengeance will be mine.
Alright, so we're good on trash coming down here.
Who trespasses upon the house of
Ooh, ooh.
praise?
Got 5 minutes. Ugh. I feel like it's cutting it close, but maybe it's not. Because
It'll be a little close.
If you so desire this power, then come,
So did you melt them, or was that the mage?
Bit of both.
We've been expecting you.
Being careful around this area, because these guys get really nasty if you're not careful. As Pads found out last night.
Oh yeah, no, I like charged through a group of them and instantly died.
heal yourself if you can.
Rise, servants of play.
I do not have math to spell for this pull, so be careful. Alright, spam heal yourself if you can.
Minions, time to feed.
Heal yourself, heal yourself.
The metal all you like.
It's falling away a little bit.
Oh crap, oh crap.
Pull
Good
her right,
job.
pull her right. Pull pride back, pull pride back.
Pull pride back, yeah.
We can reset the boss, but
Alright, I'm outside the door.
Or not. Yeah, we needed to.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, that was
didn't-
not a good call.
Yeah, we needed to pull way back.
I tried to tell you to pull it back.
Well, the druid is like just pull it with the boss, which I could see both options.
Yeah, we should have just stayed with the boss and done it that way.
Yeah. That's my call. It was a bad call on my part.
Also, I like how this druid's the one that's super frustrated when he's the one that's died the most.
Yeah, I don't think we timed this.
Oh fuck, walked into it.
It's on me. You guys should be okay. Alright. Need to pump.
We can't really speed up the intermission phase, though. That's the problem.
No, but we can make sure we don't die.
Like that.
Bruh.
Come on, man. You're gonna get pissed.
How exhaustingly predictable. But then I suppose failure comes naturally to your kind.
We're gonna
I
fail
gotta
this.
pull it in. Yeah.
Taylor's gonna leave. I'm calling it. Oh, the mage
Mage.
left. Damn it. I was for sure the healer was gonna leave.
Well, I mean, it was the two puggies that fucked us that last time.
Yeah. I think the route was good. The
execution was not. We did fuck up.
Yeah, there's some things we can clean up, but like I
But that
feel
was, like,
a lot better
legitimately,
about
the mage did garbage damage.
I
He
have
died a lot.
many lucky
The druid
things
died a
for
lot,
you.
and then got pissed at everybody else. Like, fuck those guys. I can only carry so much.
right. $11.22. You guys up for another? We got Plaguefall and Sanguine Depths.
I am gonna have to call that a night. I've got to be at work, or I have to be like online at 8 o'clock instead of my normal like 8, 9.
Okay.
10. I
But
wish
still.
we could have finished it on a better than that garbage.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna
But-
pretend like it didn't happen and just remember the 14 that we timed.
Yeah, yeah, we're definitely gonna be pickier than just like, oh well, maybe we'll give him a shot. No, fuck that. I'm not pugging with garbage like that again. So
The problem is we don't know what if they're garbage until the run has already started.
well, that one legitimately we were like, oh hey, their IO is low, but they've done the dungeon a lot, but it could have been carried. Like I think that mage has been carried. Like he died too much to not be. But that's just me being super shitty. So I'm gonna sign off. Quit being toxic, and then go to bed.
Greetings, mortal.
Have a night, night. Good night, guys.
Have a good night, man.
Good night.
You know, runs are runs. It happens. What are you thinking you might do the rest of the night?
Work on homework. I got a discussion post that I need to make before midnight tomorrow.
Yeah, completely fair.
So I'm gonna go get my 20 souls for the warrior. Just
For
to
the
get that.
renown.
The renown, yeah, because he's close to 40, and also just for the anima too, since that's an easy 500.
Well, I'm up another like 15 IO, so I'm at 1047. I'm also the fourth highest monk on Ice Crown in terms of IO, so I'm pretty happy about that one too.
Nice.
Yeah, only behind the guy that is 2 dungeons away from all 20s. The guy that's KSM with all 17s with a couple 18s. And then another one that just picked up his KSM because he just got the other side 15. But I'm like 3 and 4 and 500 points behind them and 1,000 behind the guy that's 2K. So that ain't happening.
There's not like a million people in the section for me to just bounce between the 3 again. I have to actually like do a bit more running around.
The horror.
I know, it's awful. Why can't there just be a bunch of people in here to make this easy and fast?
I'll just level my warrior then. Because, like, I've come to realize that, like, the warrior right now is, like, the only other character that I've been enjoying.
Is it Fury specifically?
Yeah, it's Fury. I'm gonna mess around with arms, I think. But for leveling purposes, I know that Fury's just better right now.
For kind of DPS purposes, Fury's just better right now. Unfortunately.
How have classes been going for you? I know you're back into it. How's it been?
The class that ends up taking more time during the week is usually done on my day off. Just because I have the 3 to 4 hours that class ends up taking.
Which one is it?
That one's the organizational behavior, like, because it's the smart book learning. So it's like, here, read this chapter and then do like a million questions on this to make sure that you understand everything. And it's just, that's the part that ends up actually taking the longest, because it's so fucking long to do each section, because like each chapter gets broken down into like 7 sections. Like each little section may only be a few pages at a time, but there's so many different concepts that they want you to do, and they have like 20 questions on each little concept. Like it's just takes so much time, and I wish it didn't. Like the quizzes on the stuff are like 10 questions, and I get done with that in like 2 minutes. The homework is like, here's this little scenario talking about this thing, and I get it done in like 2 minutes. Like everything except the reading portion for that class is real fast. And then the other one, the theories of leadership, that's the other one that I got to do the discussion post on, and I don't really know what to do for this one. It's just not something that I think about. So like I have to do this before tomorrow night, and I have to really just sit here and think on this question for far too long, because it's like, write a paragraph about someone you know that demonstrates a high level of emotional intelligence, and then write a paragraph on someone that does not demonstrate a high level of emotional intelligence. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna cheat on one part of that at least.
Lovely, a monk that doesn't know how to stay still. Just because you can move around a shit ton doesn't mean you should.
Yay! More friends are here to play.
I know someone else who doesn't know how to quiet their movement.
Oh, I think he's far east.
Thinking like a Chinese courier player.
Yeah, he linked something and it looks like it's either in Mandarin or in Chinese or in Japanese. I'm not educated enough to know the difference.
Can you find your way through the mist? Choose wisely.
Soul and sigil show them. One does not belong. One we must follow.
No fooling you. Oops, don't get lost. No fooling you. Don't get lost.
I like how they're just randomly picking ones.
Sigils, a path to nowhere. Only one way. Only one sigil of its kind.
Hooray! You're almost there. Hooray! You're almost there. No fooling you. We're gonna have so much fun. Bet you can't dodge this. A special gift just for us. One of us is not like the others. Here I am. Think fast.
I hate tanks that don't stay still.
Which one's the real me?
Oh boy.
The time for play has passed. The winds urge us forward.
Okay. No worries. Hey! This doesn't look right. It doesn't look right at all.
Tear side withers
Alright,
as
let
the
me get off
grown
and
beast.
try to get a bit more of my homework done tonight.
Alright, man. You have a good night.
You too.
Consume, devour, feast, pain, pain. Shadows. Food I feed. I become so much more. You can't escape.
I'm not even gonna bother trying it. This guy's just ridiculous, man. Like,
Come, children. They can smell you. No avoiding this one. I must have more. Enlightened dawns upon me. Your actions are easy to anticipate. Your ignorance maiden that your flesh will nourish my offspring. Your actions are easy to anticipate. Such exquisite knowledge.
oh boy, get me out of that. Jesus Christ. just used that. Should have done this first. Of course, it was the tank. Alright, necrotic wake. That should finish. Okay. Well, they're one boss in, that's fine. No priests, so we're gonna have to fight this guy. Gotta love it when the tank is the slowest member of the group, dude. Like,
Face ye, necromancer. Thanatos will be avenged.
I'm so eager to share your underlings' fate. Your vaunted courage will be your doom. Your temple lies in ruin. Your brethren are butchered. You have already lost.
Vile monster!
didn't want to use it there, but didn't really have a choice. Get me close to 58.
Foolish Paragon! There is nothing you can do to stop us. No matter. My minions are endless.
I'm gonna save Aftershock until
The fallen shall serve me again. One final act of service. Fuse us.
Your arrival proved timely, yet the battle rages on. We cannot rest until these invaders are purged from our skies.
117. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I will lead the effort here, while my disciples
Only 100 eye
bring
levels
you to
below,
the
103 eye
necropolis.
levels below my monk.
Let us
Yeah,
end this
no big deal.
atrocity.
Corpses we need, Stitch Flesh. Prepare to strike at the next temple.
Just a moment longer. It seems that the parts for my new creation have arrived at last.
Oops, must I just have a little bit. It's alright.
Come, my assistant. These raw materials are in need of processing. Competent oats.
Gear scaling must be a thing, because I should not be doing
Limbs once
almost double the damage of the next closest target, and there are 2 out of 3 level 60s.
How vexing! Rotspew, get to work.
those two from scratch. Let's see. I can't wait to put your corpse to use. I'll have you in stitches. I must preserve your parts for later. Imbecile! I'm the one who made you! Have you no respect for craftsmanship? Greatest was yet to come.
Alright, let's see if I get chosen for this. I think it's happened like once. The game's been out almost a year.
Bastion shall be laid to waste. The chill of death, none can escape the storm. I have had enough of you.
Oh, okay. I guess. I don't have leap, I don't think. No, I do, okay.
The chill of none can escape the storm.
You are seen.
9 seconds to remove the shield, are you serious? There's a warrior, shattering throw that shit. Where is shattering throw for me? Oh, it's 4.
Had enough of you. The chill of death, none can aid fleeting victory
Alright, oh, that didn't get me as close as I thought.
against a
We'll do a couple more quests, a little bit more, and then I'm gonna log off for the night since I still have work in the morning. Tomorrow is a big day. Oh yeah, I still have Bloodlust for like 4 seconds. It's funny. Time to defend Hibernal Hollow, and then that should get me 58, and then we'll log off for the night. If I pull in a lead, I'll be able to. this one.
Your animal will be mine! Throws guns.
Love this music though. Soundtrack for this game, like, there's some cool stuff to it. Obviously, like the lo-fis that they did for it, but like, beyond that, like, this soundtrack doesn't pop to me like other Warcraft soundtracks do. You know, it's not Mist of Pandaria, it's not Wrath of the Lich King. I would even argue it's not BFA. But I also think that's because Borealis and Tiergard sound are probably, like, it's one of the best sounds that Warcraft's ever made, and I think people just kind of overlook it because it's attached to BFA. Otherwise, I think people would be talking about it as as like a great all-time zone. So, I will always have a special place in my heart for Borealis, as I am obviously playing and not just because I'm playing a Culturian, but just because I legitimately believe it's Tiergard is one of the best zones. Everyone talked about Stormsong in that expansion because of how pretty it was, but Tiergard was like, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of weird for me to say, but it felt like it was the real true main zone of BFA. Like, I know everything happened on Zul'Thar and stuff like that, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I think people just don't respect Borealis enough for what it is, and really the whole of Tiergard for what it is. Oh, hey. We'll still finish this up. Slowly but surely get this done. And I can actually go down into Hibernal Hollow. In all its glory. And get healed up. I'll go chase that guy, but yeah. That's alright. really wish they'd bring Cold Steel Hot Blood back to Fury. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and log off for the night here. Appreciate you hanging out, Knock Doc. It was good chatting with you for just a short moment. I appreciate you watching the runs. And I'm going to be back tomorrow. We're going to try